Well, back out of here on Lake Lavon today, and we're testing a 2005 Skeeter SL180 fish and ski, 18-foot fish and ski with a Yamaha 150, good old two-stroke 150 carbureted VMAX. It might be my favorite motor ever. These things, I used to be the Yamaha dealer back in the 80s, and I'll tell you, if there was ever a bulletproof motor made, this is it. Anyhow, I'll show you. The things run smooth. Back in the day, I remember in the 80s when I was the Yamaha dealer, this was considered a quiet, super smooth outboard. Now with the four-strokes out, hey, I won't tell you that they don't run as smooth as a four-stroke or as quiet, but I tell you, I still love them, and they're close. Anyhow, I'm going to spin around here. This boat, I normally don't deal in boats usually this age because they're hard to find clean. This boat is very, very clean. It's beyond clean. Actually, the exterior of this boat looks almost brand new. Interior is in very good shape. It does have some splotching on the carpet, which I may try. I've had a little luck using a spray carpet dye before. It's not bad, so I might be able to fill in a little bit and just, you know, like I said, it's not bad, but this thing is so clean otherwise I'm tempted to take a stab at it. But anyhow, let me spin around here and show you the seats. They are missing the emblems, typical stick-on emblem on these Skeeters, Tritons, Nitros, you name it, they all do it, and I wish they would just leave the emblems off if they can't figure out a way to make them stick better. But I have contacted a printer graphics person, and I'm hoping that they can, because luckily I had one to use as a template. I'm hoping they can make one that I can buy and put on this thing, because otherwise this interior is very clean. I've got the front fish and ski pads at the shop, and they're perfect. They were obviously kept somewhere inside, and there's no sticker to come off. The Skeeter seats here, they still have the Skeeter written on the back and silk screened, or however they do it. They're in great shape. I did change up the back seat a little bit because I toyed with the idea of keeping this one, even though I swore I'd never sell that Champion. And you may have noticed on my, if you watch any of my videos, I love this 150 so much. I did toy with the idea. I haven't completely decided against it, but I kind of rig them up the way I would play with them if I'm contemplating keeping it. So anyhow, I'll show you a little bit more again here, and then we'll take a quick spin. I have GPS'd it. If I remember right, I think I got 56 out of it, and it's running 6,000 RPM. It'll pull more prop. This thing, I guess whoever had it, you know, by the way, it comes with a Skeeto. I guess whoever had it must have been playing with it, you know, pulling kids or whatever, skiing with it some, because man, it'll yank your arms out of socket with a hole shot. I go out by myself mainly, I and my wife, so really, I'll give a shot of the lake here. It's a pretty day, a little windy, but it's still a pretty day. Anyhow, so I probably would, I'd like to see it, it's got a 21 pitch right now. I'd like to see it with about a 24 or 23 at least. I believe I can get 60 out of this thing, but even maybe a click over 60. But it's kind of fun to drive like this. It's always fun when you got a lot of low end power. But here we go. Let's take a quick spin and see what we think. It's got the tilt wheel. I'm gonna have to keep my head bent down a little bit to stay behind the windshield. Tilt this motor down. Come out of the hole just for grins. I'll show you how fast this thing does come up. We're up and on that quick. It is a powerhouse out of the, got some boat wakes here. And it is a little windy. I'm going to stay down behind this windshield as best I can, or otherwise you won't hear a word I say. Today is Juneteenth, so it's a national holiday, and there is a really amazing amount of boat traffic out here. I wasn't expecting it since it was a little windy, and a Monday. I really was a little surprised, even though it is a national holiday, to see this many boats at the lake. But it is supposed to be 101 today, so I guess I can see why. But I'm going to get it up on plane. I'm already on plane, but I'm going to get it up running under throttle here, so everybody can see how well this motor runs. Trim it up a little. Free it up, get a little torque off the wheel, as you see here again. Look, Mom, no hands. You can trim these things where you eliminate that torque almost completely. Here's the motor running. Too much boat traffic to run it up too far. But anyhow, that will conclude the lake test, since it is a little windy and a little bit too much boat traffic. I really can't wring it out and even think about holding this camera today, but that gives you an idea of how it runs. One more shot of the motor running back here. And that will wrap it up. Thank you all for watching. Well, here we go on this 2005 Skeeter SL180 fish and ski. Here we go on the land inspection and walk around on this thing, and you'll see why I bought it and why I was so enamored with it. I'm going to see if you can't get an idea just how clean this thing is. Look at the bottom on this boat. 2005 model, 05 model, and never been beached, I don't think. Not a mark on the bottom. You could wax it up, and just like the top. And speaking of the top, let me see if I can get in here close and you can tell. This thing, now I haven't even waxed it. I did polish it up a little, spot here and there just for the grins to see, but I can even get it better than this. This thing, you would think is a 20 model, is shiny and as clean as this gel coat is. There's not a mark on the side here. I've got a side marker light out on it. It's on the trailer, which I have ordered, and it's on its way. But super clean boat. It's got the bimini top. I did get I'm kind of a nut about things looking cool, so I went and ordered me a new gray. Instead of a white, I ordered the gray bimini top boot, so it kind of matched the interior and everything. They were folded down, so I thought I'd unfold them so you can see just how clean these passenger seats are here in the back. And we'll walk around the corner here. Motor's super clean also. Doesn't have, I haven't washed it or polished it or anything, so it doesn't have that white buildup and everything. You can, what little is on there you can wipe off, so that tells you it hadn't been used a whole bunch, and if it has, it hadn't been used in what they call brackish water, or certainly not salt water, but that's not much of a even a thing here in the Dallas area. You rarely see something, especially a fish and ski, that's ever seen salt water, so that's not much of an issue here. But it hadn't even been up to, doesn't look like a Lake Texoma or something much, because it doesn't show any kind of stain from the brackish water. Walk around the side. It's got, of course, your swim ladder, being a fish and ski and all, and of course now a lot of the bass boats have it. It's a good thing to have even on a bass boat. Oh, by the way, those are brand new tires, and they are $158 a piece, because somebody already put a brand new Goodyear on this thing. It's a Goodyear, what is that, Endurance, and I could have bought two tires, two good quality tires for what one of those cost, but since it already had one, and I was kind of contemplating keeping this thing for myself, as I said, maybe still, then I thought, what the heck, let's go ahead and put the top dog tire on there. So it's got some good tires, to say the least. Here's the other side. Once again, no scratches, no chips, just in excellent shape. I don't think there's anything on it that won't wipe off. Just super clean. These kind of fun to me. I don't know, I like things that have, like I said, I kind of follow muscle cars. I think I said that before. I love what they call survivor stuff that is still super clean and it's got some time on them. And this meets those standards. Anyhow, or criteria. We'll say criteria. But that should do it. I'll walk back around here. Good old 150 VMAX, 158 cubic inch, 2-stroke, 6-cylinder motor. I love them. And there you go. I appreciate y'all watching. Thank you.